vZoom can be launched either by using the shortcut created on the desktop or a quick launch toolbar created during the installation. It can also be started using Start menu, right arrow, Programs, PTV, Vision, right arrow, vZoom. vZoom has a user interface layout similar to most Windows-based applications. The toolbars in vZoom may be classified into two categories. First, File, then Listing, then Procedures. Among other things, these toolbars are used for operations such as opening and closing files, viewing listings of network objects, defining model run procedures, running scripts, setting network parameters, accessing help files. This menu also contains buttons for zooming in and out, print, preview, refresh or redraw, drop down to switch between network and listing views, etc. Next, there are the network editing toolbars and quick view window. These toolbars are used in order to make edits to network objects. The user can choose one of the following three network editing modes. Single select mode when editing network objects one by one. This is the most commonly used selection mode. Spatial select mode when selecting and editing many network objects at once. Create or insert mode, used for creating new network objects. There are a total of 48 file types that may be associated with vZoom. A list of these file types can be viewed by clicking the file, then the Project Directories menu. Remember that this menu option is located in the bottom part of the File menu and is different from Open Project Directories menu option located on the top part of the File menu. Not all file types are always used. We will now discuss some of the more important files used with vZoom. The file with extension .pfd sets and stores the default directory path for all the associated file types. In order to define this file, first click File, then Project Directories. Then, in the Edit Project Directories window, click on All, which sets the same chosen directory path for all associated files, and select the required directory path. It is recommended that the user stores all the files related to a certain project in a folder created specifically for this project. Once the necessary directory path is selected, click Save to save the project directory file. In case some files have been stored in different subdirectories, these can be set in the project directory file definition by clicking the icon with the ... that appears after the directory column. Once a project directory has been defined, vZoom will look for any associated model files in this directory. The file extension .ver refers to what is known as a version file in vZoom. All the network-related and relevant data for model implementation is stored in this file. This file can be opened by clicking the file, then Open Version in the menu option. The .net extension is used for a network file that may be edited and viewed using a standard text editor such as Notepad. Using this file, a partial network can be saved out from a version file. The benefit of doing this is that one can read network elements into a version file additionally, where network elements from two or more files need to be merged. Another important file often used is the .gpa or graphic parameters file. This file is used to store user-defined graphical visualizations of network data for reviewing the model inputs, results, etc. On opening a graphic parameter file, a previously saved graphical visualization can be loaded on the active network. Setting up graphic parameters and storing these files will be discussed in more detail later in the tutorial. As mentioned in the earlier section, the basic graphical display of vZoom consists of a network editing in a vertical toolbar. a procedure files toolbar, and the main network display where the network model is projected. In the network display, a user may zoom in or zoom out of a location by either rolling the scroll wheel or by clicking the magnifying lens with plus or minus signs and creating a rubber band box around the area of interest. The user may switch between split or single window mode by clicking. Also, the user may switch between network and listing view by using the drop-down menu and selecting between elements. In order to edit a network element, select the network element from the vertical left menu and then double-click a link. This will bring up a link editor dialog where the properties of the link may be defined. Notice that some link attributes also appear in the bottom left window named Quick View. A similar procedure may be used for editing and viewing properties of other net elements too. On the horizontal top menu, selecting the hand icon enables the user to go into shift mode. Using this, the user may drag and shift the network image. The page icon with arrows extending allows the user to look at the full extent of the network. The magnifying glass on paper icon can be used to look at the print preview. A network element may be added or removed from graphical view by clicking the leftmost icon for the network element in the Network Editor toolbar.